want to build a utopia. That's what I want to do. I want to help people. I want people to help each other. It's as simple as that. We used to live in tribes. We used to live in small communals, and everyone had a job, and everyone worked for the benefit of each other. And it's mental. It's mental because no one does that anymore. No one, ever. You think in the 70s, you knew everyone on your street. Everyone had a name, everyone had a family. You could walk into anyone's house, and if it was 5 o'clock, they'd offer you supper. Didn't matter where you were, people were always giving up for other people. It's different now. You think the most successful CEOs in the world are psychopaths. You need that edge over people with no empathy, no sympathy for others. When you're only clocked into what you need and what's going to be best for you, then you will prosper, you will be bigger, you will do better. And that's all people care about. Status, wealth, being better than someone else. Fuck off. It's not about that. It should never be about that. It has never been about that. You think thousands of years ago when we were running around in little tribes, everyone worked for the safety and the well-being of each other. It's as simple as that. That's how it needs to be. That's how it should be, biologically. A utopia, perfect utopia, is so hard. But it comes down to the people. You've got people who are trying to help others, but they've not yet helped themselves. It all comes down to the individual. Once one person starts, they can share it to a second, and that person can go to a third, a fourth, a fifth, and it builds, it multiplies, it gets quicker and quicker each year. Everyone's always talking about mindset, and mindset is quite important. But the biggest thing is self-discovery. I'll have to say it. It's the biggest thing. Once you understand the real reason for why you do things on a really deep level, levels that hurt, levels you don't want to go to, then you can start to put your mind in someone else's shoes. If you know nothing about yourself, if you don't love yourself, you don't do all this bullshit for yourself, if you don't know and understand the way that you think and why you think that way from your own past and your own creation, how the fuck are you meant to do it for someone else that has lived a completely separate life to you? Because everything is built off the experiences that we've gained as individuals. That's where we get our ideas, our wants, our needs, our feelings. It all comes from the chain reaction of consequences that has happened through life. It started with what? The universe's creation and into Earth, and then all this bullshit comes one after another. It comes one after another. Every action that you put into life has a consequence, whether that's 5 minutes down the road or 50 years. It is all come from somewhere. It's not come from fucking nothing, thin air. Never, ever, ever. So how do you get people to act like that? You help them. You help as many people as you can, because that's the most important thing. Being there on the side of someone. But then you've got people who don't actually want help. Sometimes it's hard seeing people drown, but when you try to save someone over and over again, you start to realise that this person doesn't want to be saved. They want to drown. They want the attention from it or whatever it brings. Those people are the hardest to deal with because they need to learn themselves. And sometimes you just got to let them go. It's difficult. It's difficult to let people go like that. I had to do that with my dad, which is weird because he's double my age, but it's just how it is. Who wants to live in a world run by psychopaths? Who wants to live in a world fueled in anger? No one, because what does it come to? It comes to more anger, more negativity. The quicker we start influencing people in positive reinforcements, the more that it can push off to other people. You think, yeah, you're having a shit day or you're having a good day. You see someone that's in need. Maybe their card isn't working at a gas station. Why did I say gas station? Maybe their card isn't working at a petrol station. That small little thing to go, do you know what, I'll pay for you. It's like 15 quid, it doesn't matter. How much do you think that affects that person's day afterwards? Or even that day still? They come out of it, they're feeling good because someone has helped them. What does that then put their mindset into being positive, into helping someone else. Unfortunately, there's too many fucking negative people out there that it's hard to overcome. But kindness isn't easy. It's a heavy price. It sucks to try and be good and try and be a kind person all the time when there are so many negative people. But all you can do is be kind to another person. And once that builds enough, then yeah, you'll get better run societies. You'll get better run communities of people. But no one's pushing for that. Do you know what I mean? No one's pushing for it. But that's what I want. And it's selfish. I want it for my own personal needs, just like everyone. I want people to be happy for my own needs, because if more people are happy and the world is run better, then personally, I'm going to gain from that. There's a lot to gain from that if more people are nice to everyone, because, you know, it's going to impact me better. I've got so many people that are shit and negative. Why spend your time around them? Why implement yourself with negative people? It's like they say, you want to choose a friend group of people that you want to be around. There's no point being around a bunch of fucking wasters who spend their life being angry and childish and affect other people negatively because they're affected in their own minds. Don't do it. Don't do it. Leave those people. But then again, it's like, can you leave those people? Those people are hurt. Those people need help. But not everyone wants it. Some people aren't going to accept that they want help. Some people would rather just live in blissful ignorance because they're comfortable not to change. But change is one of the most important things we can do as a species, as every species does, as we've always done. We've always evolved and adapted. Why stop? What we're seeing now is this surge of mental illness everywhere. Everything's changed. Everything. And I think one of the reasons why is because we're in less physical danger every day. The world is safer, right? But it's not happier. We're in less physical danger every day. If you're running for your life every day, you're running around for your food because you're like a tribesman 8,000 years ago, and you've got to work for your food, you've got to work for the people around you, you're not thinking in your head about depression and anxiety because your body's so busy and you're doing what you need to do to survive. So many people are now comfortable with what's going on that it's causing more, how do I even explain it? But more people are thinking, more people are using their brains, and not everyone thinks right. That's just how it is. I don't think right. Never have. Never will. That's just, I will never ever be right about anything. I chat shit all the time, but I'm trying to think right. I'm trying to learn. That's what this is. I'm here to learn. I'm here to learn about people. So many people are just pressed onto matters that are just so... I can't even think of the word. People care more about things that shouldn't matter. You should be caring about the people around you. You should be caring about making sure that every single day that you can, you are doing what you need to do to get to the future that you want. Stop fucking crying and complaining because you have to talk to someone you don't want to talk to. Anxiety's a fucking mess. Social anxiety specifically. I mean, 50 years ago, if you didn't know where you were going and you wanted to get a train ticket, you had to speak to someone. You were always speaking to people. Everyone knew everyone. Now it's different because everyone doesn't need that. And if you build up people, you build up children with the idea that they do not need the social interactions that we had before, why would they be confident to talk to people? They won't. Confidence is a skill. It comes and it grows. If you're not putting people in these positions to grow, they will not grow. Where does that lead us in 50 years? Where does it lead us in 100? No one knows. But it ain't looking good, mate. I'll be honest with you. It's not looking good. You think of the state that the world is in now. It is not looking good. I can't say anything more on it, really. Because it's just shit. Simple as. It's just shit everywhere. But I don't want that. I don't want that for me. I don't want that for my family, the people around me. I wouldn't want that for my grandkids to live in a world like this. No. I ain't gonna let it happen. You shouldn't let it happen either. Because the future is more important than I think some of us even realise. The present is more important than some of us even realise. What we do today impacts tomorrow and the day after. Everything has consequences to it. So fucking start working. Start doing what you can for other people. Positively impacting people's lives only brings positivity to yourself. It does not stop there. It grows. It's like a snowball. It grows and it rolls and it tumbles and it affects more people and it gets bigger the longer it goes on. The quicker we start it, the better we will be off. It's one day or day one. Simple as. But yeah, that was a rant.